Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper and this is another video on Watcher of Realms. Today we are back at it again. That is right, back at it again to take a look and showcase a champion. This time one of my favorite all-time champions in Cerberus. So let's take a look at his kit. We'll talk about him and then we'll take him to where you know he's loved. That's anywhere you're mass clearing mobs, but we can include, of course, in that the arena. So let's take a look at him. And first, let's take a look at how I have him built out. I've actually taken away gear. I've had him much stronger than this, but I find this works perfectly fine, and we'll go through that in a minute. But first off, let's take a look at his skills. First of all, his talent. He has Water of Decay at the location of the enemy with the highest HP, at the cost of 20% of this champion's max HP every 14 seconds, inflicting 30% AoE damage every second for 6 seconds. Whenever this hero takes damage, the cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. This hero cannot be healed or revived by allies. Important, by allies, and each death extends the revival time by 8 seconds. Also important to note that he is a reduced cost in the arena by 2, and he's a very low cost champion at the beginning to start with. His skills, let's start with the ultimate. During the ultimate, increases damage by 100%. Additionally, each instance of damage dealt will inflict 50% slow on the target for 20 seconds. His basic attack, magic attack, when deployed, immediately deals 200% AoE damage to surrounding enemies, and then creates Water of Decay beneath the hero's feet, dealing 44% AoE damage to multiple enemies per second. The effect lasts permanently. His A2, Water of Decay, it's a passive. Upon death, generates a ground effect area, dealing 140% AoE damage per second for 20 seconds. Other passive, Evil Anointing, reduces the hero's first deployment cost by 9. Upon his first death, reduces the next deployment cost of every allied mage by 2, which is amazing. So you put him down, he dies, and then the next deployment cost, say you're leveling, you got Boreas at 19 in the works, it's actually only going to cost him 17 once Cerberus dies, or whomever is in the works. For me, a lot of the times it's actually Comet, because I use Comet and Boreas together in certain instances, and then so Cerberus will die, Boreas is already on the field, but then Comet is cheaper to put down. Just an example. And of course, we talked about it reduces the hero's cost in the arena by 2. With all that, how do we build him out? What's his use? Well, let's take a look at his artifact, and that's probably the most important, what makes him the strongest potentially attack damager in the arena in several codexes and several areas of the game. He increases this Lunacy Visor, increases block by 1, and restores HP equal to 1% of the max HP each time they deal damage to 1 target, stacking up to 3 targets. So up to 3 targets, 1.2 each time they deal damage. He's throwing water out there anytime there's multiple enemies, say like AoE DPS, for example, or in a codex, for example, or in one of his very own factions, for example. This champion's going to heal himself, because allies can't heal him, but he can heal himself, and that's a big deal. If you've ever taken a look at the codex, the big damage dealers for the codex, fighting Cyrus, I don't remember what they call him, but it's Cyrus. We all know it. This guy is absolutely in that team. So there he is. Now, how I have him built out, I have him built with pretty good stats. I used to have him way bigger stats, but I'll show you here. 63,305. We did build him out for way more HP, and the reason for that is we want him to survive in that codex. So this is his codex build, but I just never swap it back and forth. I keep him there. He's got 14.3 on the attack. He has attack interval of 1.7 seconds. We don't put a lot of attack speed on him. I don't even know if it matters to have attack speed, because he's not actually attacking with the basic attack. He's creating that water pool every X seconds, and I don't think this reduces that, does it? Let me know in the comments down below. Crit rate, 100, well, it's 108. We could probably work that up a little bit differently, but crit capped, crit damage 332, a rage regen 13 with a 22.5% extra. That is our Cerberus. As we use him, of course, my skills on him are maxed all but his, of course, basic. So where do we use him? Well, the most obvious one, I don't even know if I can do this. We're in Platinum 2. Oh my God. What are we? We're AoE DPS. Well, look at that. So why don't we take this in? We'll fight one. This is the team. This is the actual team that I use. And we talked about that deployment reduction and everything, but let's take a start here. And I'll talk through how I'm using him and how he is so good. I might lose this because Hatsut in AoE DPS is going to probably outdo Boreas again, like the old days. But the first thing we're going to put him down, and we're going to put him down there. But I'm going to wait. I don't want to put it down until they come in so I can get that nice little AoE. Now, we get that +1 block, which is important because he only blocks 2 inherently. So we're going to be able to put this down, and he's going to do that big swipe. He's going to throw down the splash, and that's going to kill them. Hatsit, again, that's she's the devil. Now, why do I have Valeria here? Because Valeria is going to take care of that one that slips away. So, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. That's fine. Let's get rid of those. Good. All right. So now that that's happened, we're going to wait until this takes so long. She's probably got her ult back up, which just kills me. So we're going to use his ult here, and that's going to kill everything. Now, keep in mind, you see these two have 19 deployment cost right now. That's fine. Everything's fine. All is good. We're killing these champions. See, they all made it through. He's already got Silas down there trying to keep up, but we're gonna win this. Boom, big win there, round 1. And now we're gonna put down our Boreas right here. I guess I could move this up to 2 speed. I don't really need it now. I don't think he's gonna die here. If he dies, now he doesn't die as much anymore, but when I had him more of a glass cannon, he would die. Oh, we won. Never mind. So now you can see, that's exactly, I mean, I don't know what else you need to see. I mean, sure, you can figure it out over and over again. That's exactly what he's here for. That's exactly what he's here to do. He's just here to do damage. So let's take another one. Let's take this guy. He's got Praetus, so I'm probably going to lose this, but we'll fight him anyway. Man. I want Praetus. Anyway, whatever. No big deal. Again, we're going to do the exact same thing here. This is where he's so big. He's got a 6 cost to start. It's not a big deal at all. Oh, God. Why is it? I hate when it does that. Okay, so we're going to get that big swipe, and then we're going to get her ready. So she's going to stop. I don't know why he's not blocking 3 because he has a lunacy visor. I'm a little bit concerned that something's broken here. He's in trouble. Well, I've already won because he let someone through. So we'll just wait until we win. Oh, he's got that big random ult. Is that from, what's her name? Sirius or Cyrus? Anyway. Okay. So now we're going to use his ult. We're going to bring Boreas in there. And there he does. Just kills everything. You see the 2 puddles glow a greater glow. That's his ultimate, and that's doing the extra damage. You see how it goes down to just a slight one. We can pop Boreas here. I'm actually surprised he didn't die. Usually he does die. No, Boreas is still too good. It's almost dead. I want to show you... Come on, don't die. Don't die yet. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Aw. Well, you're gonna have to trust me, I guess. Actually, we can fake it, right? I'm pretty sure if we remove him off the field of battle, it'll effectively do the same thing. So let's try that. Sure. Now, how do I recommend building him for the arena? Way more crit damage, like as much crit damage you can get around 14k attack and so much crit damage. That's how I like to build him out. And I think I'm a little bit concerned because I see 2 escaping past him here, even though he's wearing the lunacy visor, which his block should be 3. So there's definitely something broken here. So you see 19 there. If we were to take him off the field of battle, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so it doesn't. We can't cheat like that. Let's keep going. I think I can still win. But I am very curious as to why he was not blocking 3. Borea's still broken. He's got Vierna. Using Lassir, hey? Borea's still broken. All right. I guess I'm not going to get it. I thought maybe if we pulled him from battle, it would reduce it. But the big deal is, typically here when I build him more of a glass cannon, he's going to die. When he dies, I can put my Comet down for 2 less because he's a mage. In this particular case, not working. Also, very strange that he's not blocking. He's not properly blocking 2. So let's just take a look at here. What's going on here? Was I not paying attention? That is definitely increases the block by 1. His base skill gear. His base here is he blocks 2, so 2 plus 1 equals 3. He definitely was not blocking 3, so there is something definitely wrong there. Something we'll have to bring towards the devs because I'm not quite sure why that was happening. Either way, that's kind of where you use him. Where else can you use him? Well, the biggest place most people use them is in resource raids. We'll forego one of these. I will do an auto fight just to show you, even though I don't currently have the XP. No, I just want to enter directly. I don't want to use one right now. We're not pooling resources right now. So this is again where you use them. You got tons of enemies. You just want him to be just put him in front. Let him kill as many. All of them are going to walk through. He's going to spit that venom or whatever it is, that pool of decay, all over the place, just like a messy fool, and he's going to kill them, and it's going to be pretty simple. This is where everybody loves Cerberus because he just makes this easier. There is one other thing you should know about him, and after this fight we'll talk about it because I think it's a very important key opportunity for this champion. You see how I was using him with Vladov? So I was using a Chaos lead in order to elicit the best damage out of him. We want that Chaos Lord. Vladov is the big deal. And why is that a big deal? Because of what Vladov brings from his Lord skill. So you're getting the extra attributes, but you're also increasing the damage based on lost HP up to 40% at 30% HP. Your Cerberus is going to be at 30% HP a lot, which means this is going to do a crap ton of damage. But it's important to note and keep in mind that Cerberus is a true 2-trick pony. He's also part of the mages. What are they called in real world? The cultists. So you can use him as a cultist, or you can use him as a chaos Lord, Chaos Champion. A lot of you should have Vladov. He was pretty freely available recently. So if you have the ability to put a Chaos team together, he fits most strongly in that. But he is also available to the cultists. Very good for the cultist faction wars as well. I use him in the faction wars, plug up that right side, and it works like a freaking charm. So Cerberus, amazing champion. Love him. He is an A2 for me. He was the first thing I pulled from Ancients. He is the second thing I pulled from Ancients, though he hasn't necessarily been the last thing I pulled from Ancients. I also pulled one of the 3 copies I have of him from normal shards because he is available in both Ancients and normal shards. Overall, love the champion. I think it's a champion that you would love. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a Cerberus? How do you build him out? Where do you use him? Let us know. But that is all I have for video today. A quick showcase on Cerberus and how I use him in this game. Thank you for watching. I appreciate if you did enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. And most importantly, we'll see you in the next video.